Okay, so first skill that we're going to need to know, and this was on Alex last week, so you might be more familiar with it, 33 over n equals 11 over 3. This would be a proportion. In order to solve this, we're going to use cross multiplication. This came up a lot in 7th grade, so you might be like pretty comfortable with it, or it should be just a reminder. To cross multiply, we would do like 11 times n and 33 times 3. N times 11 is 11n. 33 times 3 is 99. Divide this by 11, divide this by 11, and we get n equals 9. You should be writing this down. Okay, so pretty basic there. I'm going to move a line here. You have. It's just supposed to be review because we use it in this chapter. Okay, so I'm going to do one a little bit harder just so we're all on the same page. The next one is x plus 2 over 3 equals 8 over 9. Then from here, you would cross multiply just like we did before. What people get stuck on is like this, the 9 times x plus 2, and the way you would set that up is like this, 9 times x plus 2, and 3 times 8 is 24. Okay, and then from here, we distribute the 9 to both of those terms. You would get 9x plus 18 equals 24. Subtract 18 from both sides, and 9x equals 6. Divide by 9, and you get x equals 6 ninths. You would want to simplify any fraction you got, so divide both of these by a common factor, which would be 3, and you get 3 2/3. So x equals 2/3 right there. So that would be like the hardest style that you'd get like that. Okay, the next skill that we're going to go over, it says tell whether the ratios form a proportion. So here we have two fractions. We're determining whether they're equal or not. So one way to determine if they're equal is to get them both in simplest form. So here we have 5/3. That's already in simplest form. Here we can divide by a common factor of 7. 35 divided by 7 is 5. 21 divided by 7 is 3. Okay, 5/3 matches 5/3, so yes, those two fractions are proportional. There's also another way that you'd probably find easier, so I'm going to go over that way too. The other way is to use a calculator to divide both of these numbers, and if they divide to the same decimal, then they're proportional. So in our calculators, we're going to do 9 divided by 24, and 24 divided by 64, and if these come out to the same decimals, then it's proportional. So in my calculator, 9 divided by 24 is 0.375. And then 24 divided by 64, 0.375. So since those came out to the same decimal, so yes, these two fractions are proportional. Okay, the next one we'll do together, and then the bottom three I'll have you guys do on your own. So here, 8 divided by 56. We don't have to write it out each time. 8 divided by 56 is 0.143-ish. And 6 divided by 28, 0.214. So this came out to different decimals, so no, these fractions aren't proportional. Okay, so for these bottom three, I want you to try it. So you're just going to answer yes or no. So for each of these, you'll divide them, see if they come out to the same decimal. If they do, then they are proportional. Freeze this. Okay, so here is what I got. I got no, yes, yes, and then those are the decimals I got from plugging it into the calculator. I'm just dividing the two numbers, see if they come out to the same decimal.